Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I was making a series of videos about effectively building an active network, and in the last video I spoke about the first step of active network building, that is identifying your contacts. So in this video I'm going to jump to the next step of active network building, that is connecting with your contacts. Now you have identified your contacts, you can connect with them in two ways. One is the offline mode where you can connect with them or through emails or social platforms like LinkedIn, and the other is a person-to-person contact. In my regard, person-to-person contact is the most effective way of building an active network, because people actually are bound to remember you when they see you in person, and is more effective when you talk to them over email or LinkedIn and other such platforms. So when you are meeting a person and you are trying to establish a connection, you just have to remember two powerful power words. The first power word is power dressing. If you have a very powerful and magnetic gravitar around you, people are automatically bound to notice you, and they are naturally interested in striking up a conversation with you. So the next time you're going for a formal meeting or an event, make sure that you're well dressed. I don't mean to make you say that you should go overboard with your dressing, but keep it simple, but keep it sufficient. The next power word that you have to remember in making a connection is power connection. So power is actually an acronym where P stands for praise or appreciation. People are bound to be happy when you praise them or appreciate them for your previous works. And since you already have your background data, when you are identifying your contacts, you can praise them. Or if it's some person who you totally have no idea about, but you think may make a very resourceful contact, you can actually praise them on their appearance. Don't go overboard, just keep it subtle, but make sure you praise them and appreciate them, because that actually forms a very good start for building a connection. The O of power connecting is owing the remembrance. So if you've actually read about the person, or you've heard about them, or simply just heard about them like 5 minutes ago from another person, you can talk to them and show them that you remember about their previous work or previous presence in some social event. And thus when people hear that they are being remembered for their previous works, that is also a great start to getting their attention. So the W of power connecting is wanting help. Now after talking to the person you are talking to, you actually know which field they are in, and you could ask for help from them, or simply, as to keep it simple, like a suggestion in their area of work. And when people speak about their areas of expertise, it actually builds the interest and kindles an interest in them. So that is the W of power connecting. The next E of power connecting is offering your expertise to them. So you could actually hand over a business card, or you could talk about your field of expertise after knowing their requirements, or you could simply ask them to refer you to other people, because like I said in my previous video, a very good networker is also a very resourceful person. The R of power connecting is removing yourself from the place. You heard that right. Staying long is not going to make a very lasting impression on the other person that you're talking to, especially if it's a very top CEO or a very very powerful and very powerful industrialist, or somebody like that who doesn't have a lot of time. You have to make a short and lasting impression on them, so that they actually remember you the next time when you contact them. So this is how you form connections with people. And forming connections has nothing to do with the way you speak to people. The effect of communication is not how you speak, but actually what you convey. So how effective you convey your ideas in the short span of time is how lasting impression that you make on them. You could also be an introvert, and there's nothing wrong, or there is nothing wrong in that introverts cannot make a connection, because if you look at some of the top CEOs or top industrialists, they are all very introverted and silent people, yet forcing a connection with them is about how effectively people present their ideas to them. So if you are an introvert and you want to build your connection, start doing that in non-threatening environments like I spoke in my previous video. So you can start by connecting with people around you, like in the gym or in parks or when you're jogging, and you can build on your communication and networks with them, and with time I'm pretty sure you will build effective communication and networks with people in much larger platforms like workshops and interviews and conferences. So I hope you liked my video. If you do find this useful, please like, share and subscribe. In the next video I'll talk to you about the next step of making an effective network. Until then, stay in touch.